Hey there, it's Don with RV Business Coach again. Wanted to share another productivity tip. Today I want to talk about something a lot of times we don't really want to talk about, and that's setting boundaries. Setting boundaries somehow doesn't have a real pleasant sound to it. It makes us think we're getting very rigid and things are built in and can't be changed or moved, and we don't have any flexibility, and that ends up hurting our creativity. And I'm going to assert that that's kind of a preconceived notion we have about boundaries, but in reality, that's not really the case. In reality, boundaries help us immensely. So you've probably heard the expression, when we work hard, and when we play hard. That's essentially what we're doing when we set boundaries. Boundaries let us make that differentiation between our work and our play. So why are boundaries helpful? Well, they're really helpful in two ways. The first is somewhat intuitive. Right? If we set boundaries around work, and when we're at work, we focus solely on work, it's pretty obvious we're going to be more efficient about work. We're not overcome with distractions about non-work things. We can just focus on our work and we can get our work done. So it's pretty intuitive that setting boundaries can help us be more efficient at work. What's kind of counterintuitive is the thought that setting boundaries can actually help us have better work-life balance. We're all in this mode of looking for better work-life balance. We want quality time with the family, quality time with the kids. And it's kind of hard to believe at first, but actually that's made better through this setting of boundaries. And the reason for that is because if we don't, we never really get to a solid place. When we're at work, we're kind of in this blend of, I'm at work, but I got these personal things going on. I'm taking care of, maybe I'm doing laundry or helping the kids find the remote to the TV or whatever. I'm not really fully present at work. And then when we go home, or if we work from home, when we leave work and we're going to be with the family, we don't really leave work behind. We're still in this mode of, I didn't accomplish as much as I wanted to today, and so I haven't really wrapped up my work day, even though I left my desk. And so, maybe I'm trying to play a game with the kids, but I'm also on my phone. I'm checking email. I'm sending texts. Or I'm just lost in space thinking about the problems I'm trying to solve at work. And I'm not fully present at home either. So setting those boundaries allows us to be fully present at work and then fully present when we're not at work. We can leave work and be fully present with our family, fully present with our non-work activities. And the result actually is a stronger work-life balance and a happier overall lifestyle. Now, in a previous video, I talked about setting up a dedicated workspace. That's an example of a boundary. You have this dedicated workspace. When I'm in that workspace, I'm doing work. When I leave that workspace, I'm not at work. And so those boundaries can really help. One of the best examples I've seen of this is a friend of mine. I'll call him Gary. That's not his real name, but Gary was an engineer working for an engineering consulting company. And his company started allowing workers to work remotely. And so Gary took advantage of that opportunity. And he was really one of the first people I know who successfully worked remotely. And he told me one time, he says, it's kind of funny, but when we went into the office every day, I had to, put on a shirt and put on a tie and wear a sport coat. And so now that I work from home, I get up in the morning, I put on a shirt, I put on a tie, I put on my sport coat. And then I go downstairs to the basement and I shut the door. And he says, you may think that's crazy, but what it does is it lets me signal to myself that I'm at work. And equally important, it lets me signal to my family that I'm at work. When I'm in my work clothes, I'm in the basement office, I'm at work. And so, don't come asking me to mow the yard. Don't come asking me where the remote to the TV is. You wouldn't drive downtown to the office and ask me where the remote to the TV is. So don't do it while I'm at work. Allow me to focus on my work, and then when I'm done with work, I can focus on you. That's an excellent example of setting boundaries. All right, I hope you found this useful. Check out tomorrow. We'll have some more tips. Take care.